How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 15, season 2 of our West Ham Crewmen, as we are into the January transfer window. As you can see, we're going to start taking our first real look at players here. We're going to make our first offer. We'll take a look here. As you can see, we're going to go down to Leitner, who I really discussed as my primary target in the transfer window. We're going to make an offer for him. They had said about 4.6 million was what they had said in terms of their inquiry. And what we're going to do here is I made a decision. I kind of weighed the pros and cons between Mark Noble and Diame. And Diame is just such a strong defender. And what I would use for them would be in the CDM position to sort of back up Sissoko. So I figured that made Noble a little more expendable to try to bring in Leitner. So we're going to offer 1.4 and Noble, which Noble's valued at 4.2. So that should be a fantastic deal for them. It's a little below Leitner's value still, but it is definitely above the 4.6 that they had suggested. We go for Emre Can as well, try to bring him in on the cheap. Someone who can play center back, CDM, left back. He's got a lot of versatility. Someone that we could really bring in just for depth, as well as the fact that he should develop into a fantastic player. And this third player I make an offer for is Thomas Kalas, who was really off of my radar until we got into the transfer window, and I found him, and he just looks fantastic. He should grow into a great player. He's 5 million value already, 73, only age 20, and they had only won 3.5 for him, somewhere around there. So that I just thought was a fantastic deal, considering his value, considering what he could grow into. So we thought, I put up an offer, kind of just a vague offer here, 2.2 million plus Joey O'Brien, who really has not featured in the team for a good while. Danny Wilson's just been fantastic, growing spectacularly. He's already at 76 when we brought him in at 70, playing on the left back, so it's fantastic. I think it's going to be a great deal if we can get Kalas in. As you can see, we're going to go into a game in the FA Cup versus Oldham, put a little bit of a weaker squad, but a lot of our backups. Winston Reed at center. We brought in Del Grosso, the rookie, to play up front with Benzia, our two youngsters, really. Just get them some time, and Oldham, they're in the League One, so it should be a fairly easy performance for us. There's no real reason we should lose. As you can see, straight away, we get a free kick in the second minute. Gimbert is set to take it, but we're going to go with Benzia. He's unbelievable. I think he has 98 curve, something ridiculous like that. And look at that shot. He put it right off the outside of the post as he curled it in there. Nearly scored in the second minute. Would have just been unbelievable. But here in the fourth minute, we get another chance. Benzia with a fake shot there, and the defender makes so much room for himself. They couldn't take it away, and he makes another great move. And look at it, he hits it off the post. Benzia with two brilliant chances off the post already to start the game up here. Now in the 12th minute, move it up. Benzia gets the ball from Del Grosso. He uses his pace to get around the defender, just making well work of those slower Oldham defenders. And Benzia with another shot that he just pushed over the top of goal. So some fantastic chances for Yassin Benzia already. And Oldham's first real chance, they come in here and slew as Buntland comes out and challenges at the top of the area. Just a fantastic chance, pushes it wide. As Oldham really with their first real chance, they really didn't really get any chance. I will say this about Oldham as they give up another free kick here that Benzia is going to take. I will say that Oldham, I don't know if it's the formation, the style they're playing, as Benzia puts one right on goal that the keeper does well to save. I think it was a combination of both their formation, their players, and their style. They were just, I found them incredibly tough to break down. Really, a lot of the chances were kind of just happened luckily on the counter, not luckily, but happened on the counter attack. They had a lot of possession. They really passed the ball around, and they covered a lot of our offense is predicated. We moved the ball to the middle to Gimbert, our Cam, or our CDM, Sissoko, and then we push it outside to our wingers who generate a lot of offense, and we move it back to the middle to get our final chances. But we really could not get anything going up the wings. They really closed those out well. They put a lot of pressure on our guys up the middle and really had us struggling. As you can see, they've got a lot of continued pressure here in the 30th minute, 32nd minute. Another chance here as Machangma comes in, knocks the header into Montana, and he just pushes it wide. We're very lucky to escape without giving up a goal. But Basamali gets the ball here, and look at it. This was one of the chances, few times that I really just found a hole in their defense, as Ali, just a fantastic chance, gets up to Benzia, and unbelievably he misses it. He's all alone, and Benzia misses yet again. Now the ball falls to Benzia on a pass from Diame. Benzia with so much space, he's going to knock it at Del Grosso. Del Grosso has a chance, and it's stopped by the keeper. So some fantastic chances for West Ham, but we're unable to take a lead. And this is where you get into a little nervousness time, as we really don't want to go out to Oldham Athletic, especially after we've already fell out of the Capital One Cup. So it's something that we really want to come out and pick out a result here. Especially it's our first game in the FA Cup. We really don't want to pick up a loss already. But Ali there draws a foul. Nice job. Gets a yellow card out of Machangma. It's going to give another free kick to Benzia 38 yards out. You do remember we scored the 36-yard beauty with Sissoko against QPR. So our players do have some range. And look at this shot from Benzia. Oh my goodness. He curls it just on the other side of the bar. This was a fantastic chance. I even looked at the replay, and that was just an unbelievable chance. But Benzia puts Ali through on goal here. Ali with a chance. Tries to finesse it around the keeper, and he just pushes it wide. Ali maybe just doesn't have the skill set for that, but that's a great chance there. And Ali up the middle of the pitch into Gilbert Cam. Knocks up to Benzia. Benzia rolls his defender. Benzia has a chance. He's coming in on goal. He rolls his defender. He's all alone. Takes a left foot shot, and he scores. Benzia in the 52nd minute puts West Ham up 1-0, and that's really the breathing room we needed. We were dominating play. Certainly the goal was coming. We had the run of play for the entire length of the match, really, except for those 1 or 2 Oldham chances we had shown you. And so now in the 60th minute, Oldham trying to get us a little nervous again here. 1-0 ahead. Croft knocks a header through to Montano. He loses the ball, but he finds it, and it's stopped by Butland. An unbelievable reaction save from Jack Butland. So now in the 62nd minute, we're trying to counter. Diame knocks it through to Gilbert. He plays a wonderful through ball into Benzia. Benzia's going to knock it over the top. Del Grosso's there. And the 6'7" monster is able to win the header, put it into the goal. There's no way he would have missed from there. It would be physically impossible, really, as he was basically on the goal line to take the ball from Benzia. An unbelievable little piece of passing as Gilbert put the through ball for Benzia, who just lofted it over the goalkeeper to Del Grosso, who took a little physical play there, but was still able to finish. A great chance here. So now in the 73rd minute, we had some guys getting a little tired. We brought on Jarvis just to get him a little bit of action here. He has a great chance. Throws a through ball to Benzia. Benzia with another chance. And look at the save from the keeper. Benzia, he should have scored 6 goals here today. Really should have. He had that many chances. He's only able to get 1. So it's really unfortunate. The ball falls to Montano here. He was a great player for them. Unable to score on Butland, though. And here in the 90th minute, we're looking to hold on. A great through ball from Mark Noble. Benzia with the ball again, as he has been all day. Throws another ball to Del Grosso. Del Grosso for the header. And hit the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. How did that not go in? As Del Grosso heads it off the crossbar. Falls to Jarvis. He has a shot. Puts it over goal. And the referee will blow the full-time whistle. We pull out the 2-0 victory. Benzia with a great game of 7.3 to lead the team. You can see on the match facts, they were just... As soon as they got into our third, really, they were firing a goal. You can see only 3 shots on target, so it's unfortunate. But as you can see, Leitner, the deal does not go through as they're not interested in Mark Noble, which is unfortunate for us because it's going to make the deal a lot harder to go through as there's really, I got to say, there's not really anyone I wanted to give up. In terms of players, I think everyone else really that's of value to the transfer window has value to our team. They're really, could go through. So Hall, he's got 1.5 value, so we're going to try to get him through. 3 million plus Hall. Actually, we go 2.8, so it's a little less than the 4.6 they were asking for, but we figure we might as well go for it. And as you can see, the deal for Callas goes through, so we've made our first signing as they accepted that. That's fantastic. That's below his value and brings in a play that we really need to strengthen our defense. You can see we've had a few struggles in terms of the back line getting beat behind the ball, and Callas has good pace for a center back. He's also strong. He's got great size. Just should be a fantastic player. But we're going to wait on him because we're not sure what's going on with the rest of our funding in terms of the Leitner deal, if that will go through and such. So they come back for Can saying they want 1.7. We're going to go with 1.4. But as you can see, we're going to take a look at Nathan Redmond here. He was a guy that I had said him and Zaha were in my backup plans in case we were unable to get Leitner. And with the struggles to get Leitner now, that Hall deal doesn't really look promising. We're just going to put a small offer in for Redmond. It's only 1.7 for Birmingham. They look pretty safe in the Premier League. But Redmond, I'm sure he wants to come up to a better club. West Ham in 7th, a big club in East London. Fantastic pickup if we can bring him in. As you can see, Callas has accepted our offer, but we're going to stall that. As you can see, the Hall deal does not go through yet again. So, Leitner, the deal is really just a tough deal to try to come through with this little amount of funding. As you see, I really thought about getting him a loan, but, it's unsure as what we're going to do there. We have Callas and Redmond potentially coming in. Leitner will try to get that through, but, it's going to be a tough deal as to what we're going to do in that regard. You can see we also are going to, we're just going to put in a 3.8 deal for him. And really, that's all we're going to have for you guys. I can't wait till the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you as we continue the transfer window. Goodbye, guys.